What's up?
Hey, what's up? This your girl KeyIce. Welcome to the Rep Show. Got my co-host.
Grandmastar bass Monstar. What's up? What's up? How you
Not
been,
much. How you? Oh, I've been good. How you been?
Good.
I know we took a 2-week hiatus. The last two shows, we took a break for the holiday, and then last week wasn't feeling too well. But we're back now, and we're here to rep my block with y'all. We actually have a very special guest today. We'll go ahead and bring him up. We're gonna bring him up. I'm excited to speak with him in particular because he's actually one of the past winners from our other show, Freestyle Fridays, from the March Grand Prize. But he now has his own EP out, and we're going to talk to him about that today. Let's go ahead and welcome. Let's go ahead and welcome. We'll wait just a moment to bring him on. Looks like he's not quite ready yet, having some technical difficulties, but no worries. We'll go ahead and
talk about a little
Friday.
Bit. Huh? Who was the winner for Freestyle Friday?
Oh, the winner for Freestyle Friday. Yeah, we could talk about that. So the winner for this week's, actually, since we didn't do the last 2 weeks, we're going to backtrack to Freestyle Friday.
We got two winners, yeah.
Yeah, so like the winner from July week 2 was Jaylee Anthony, and we do have his video. He's out of Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and check his video out first.
Yeah. No ballin', I put my old foot on the line. PG with the ride, I handle it, can't do damage, I know it's my time. Go too hard for my mama, no line. Her world, nigga, I redesign. All that shouted from, I decline, too focused, but damn, no, I can't go incline. Get the hundreds, I'm talking 250s. I ain't for you, trying to see just who with me. Find solutions through all my epiphanies. Ain't a person was better or lift me. But I don't wanna hear it, I see through your spirit doing me, now you wanna resent me. Said I'm ugly, and I shot wanna kiss me. But I bounced up, my eyes went against me. And I'm running through hurdles, not swiftly. Said I'm not the one, cannot convince me. Bitch, been dressing before there was ranch. Now my name, but it's small as an ant. I'm the nigga with bears, number rant. Said that I couldn't, but really you can't. Get it on my own, man, I don't need no grant. I'm the guy, but I been there, huh? Niggas small as a tit-tat, huh? See these niggas, they mismatch, huh? Cop to a 10, but I been black, huh?
Yeah, so that was Jaylee Anthony. He was the winner from Freestyle Fridays, July week 2. And he will be back for the Grand Prize show, which is actually next week. Shout out to him. And make sure y'all follow him on his socials, Jaylee Anthony _. That's at least his, yes, that's his on Instagram. But yeah, so that was week 2. That was, that was the week of that wasn't even July 4th. I don't even know. I'm all confused with the date since we missed 2 weeks.
July 7th?
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Yeah, something like that. July 12th. Here's the winner for July 12th. Okay.
That was 2 days off. Yeah,
that's real close. And then, and so last night's show, we had another winner because Jaylee Anthony, usually, once they win 1 week, they'll come back the next week till they lose or until the grand championship. But anyway, Jaylee Anthony wasn't able to make it, so we had some other contestants, and the winner from last night's win was Pudo, and Pudo is out of Long Island, New York. Congratulations to Pudo, and here's his freestyle.
You going in quick off the rip, man, come on. Freestyle Fridays with home-based promo with your boy Pudo. For those who don't know, always on point of his biz and so after this, it's straight to the pre-roll. In the cuss, I need a cappuccino. It's just me, I ain't got no team, bro. Post on socials, mixed down in the masters. Edit to photos, booking the shows, grow. All organics, beat is an earworm. Just orgasm, like a love of a hero. No steady. Get your damn antenna tuned. I'm married now with a honeymoon. Let's take a break. I shoulder the weight. Big old hawk can't look the other way. I do it at my detriment. I heard your boss straight excrement. Fly marshal search for evidence because what I spit is burning down your residence. You hear me speak with resonance. People taking shots at presidents. Whoa. We gotta bridge the gap like an overpass. My boy Nate, he said it best. We all want the same thing, just disagree on how we getting there.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's really nice as well. He actually met Sean, one of the hosts of Freestyle Fridays, in person at one of the hip hop events out there. So that was really cool to hear about that story.
I forget we have hosts from all over.
Yeah, we really do. And but yeah, shout out to him. But again, we have a special guest today. Really excited to have him on the show.
DripMoney Dave.
Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead, and I think it's time to go ahead and bring him out. But he has a EP out right now as well. He's going to be talking about that. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and bring him on, and I think he's good with the the video now. So let's go ahead and welcome DripMoney Dave.
Oh,
how you doing? Welcome to the show.
How y'all doing?
Doing well.
Jeez.
Yes. So, first of all, congratulations on your EP, The Autistic Genius. Can you tell us a little bit about that? Can you hear us?
The Autistic Genius.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Low delay. It's all good.
Okay. The Autistic Genius is all about motivation. And I want to encourage people, no matter what or how boring they are, I want to motivate them about they can do it. A lot of people go through depression, but
Facts.
I think we're having a little technical difficulty still. It's kind of hard to hear you.
DripMoney, you there?
But I do know, can you hear us still? Your sound went away, looks like.
DripMoney, you there? Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Okay. Well, we'll see if we can get him back on in a little bit. Looks like we're still having some technical difficulties there, but no worries. Because what was that?
Hakuna Matatas.
Oh yes. Until he comes back, looks like he's about to come back now.
Okay.
But he was about to speak on his latest EP, The Autistic Genius. I actually had a chance to listen to the whole thing, and it's been kind of on. I have to admit, it's been on repeat. Because I'm really feeling the way he spit his lyrics on this EP, and as he's prepping to come back on the stage with us, I just wanted to speak on a little bit of. I was hoping to see if we might be able to play a clip from one of the songs from the EP, but
let's hear it.
Let me see if we can pull that up.
We can get him back.
Just to get a little taste, you know what I'm saying? Just a little taste. My light wants to leave me. Okay.
The Autistic Genius. A title like that. It's a dope title.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, oftentimes enough, we tend to think that, mental illnesses are not are like hindrances, but love it that people tend to turn those things into savantism. They end up turning it into something that is actually a superpower for them rather than a hindrance.
Most definitely. I do see that he's on the stage, but I'm not sure if he's ready to come on stage because I don't see his video. But
Okay.
DripMoney Dave, if you can't hear us, if you need to switch to audio only, that's fine too.
Yeah.
Just drop it in the private comments, the private chat, if so. But right now I'm trying to let's see. I'm seeing if we could go ahead and bring up
Bring up his
his
music.
song. Oh, you know what? I'm not. Let me see.
Also makes a dope acronym too. TAG, the Autistic Genius.
What's that? Yeah.
The acronym for now. Wouldn't call it that though.
We can go ahead and speak on it while he's we probably maybe could bring him on near the end of the show because I don't see him on the backstage currently right now. And we can go ahead and speak on some of our other topics.
Okay.
Eminem, y'all, we gotta wait for Eminem. Not ready to talk about that one yet. Y'all sad.
I think you had some tea for us though about
I do, but it's like, oh my goodness, y'all just because everybody being a certain way. Let's talk about the BET Awards first. Let's do a recap.
Talk about that.
Let's talk about that a little bit. So did you say you watched it, right?
Yeah, it was pretty good too.
Like, it was really good.
Yeah.
Megan Thee Stallion opened up the show. She came out of an egg. I was like, what? Right? She really came out of an egg?
Yeah, that was live. That was. I think I'm a Megan Thee Stallion fan now, for sure. After you told me about Otaku, I went and looked that up. And in that, she's talking about Jujutsu Kaisen. And I didn't realize she's such a huge anime fan, too. She's pretty big cosplay and stuff. I was like, okay, Megan.
Yeah, she's a big fan. Yeah. And I'm not a big anime person, so I'll just be all lost. Like, So, like, when the music and stuff, I don't know which anime is coming from or nothing like that. Yeah. But, I mean, just the fact that, because anime, just the whole anime scene is, like, big. It's really huge. And I really respect the fact that she actually, being a superstar herself, she pays attention to what's going on in that scene. Yeah. I really like that a lot. But she came out, hatching out from an egg, y'all. I was like, okay, Megan. But as far as the actual winners, I know we were like kind of, as we were guessing on who might win or giving our opinion on who should win. What do you think about with the outcome of that? Like,
oh man, we were right in some areas, but I think we definitely lost some money a few times. Tyler did come through and win like a couple of awards back to back, not to mention her great performance that she did too with Shabuzi, I think it was his name, or that might have been.
Shabuzi performed. Okay. The Tips song.
I never heard of Shabuzi until that day. I was like, dang, he going ham with the.
Yeah, he's a country artist, and he has that song out, a bar. Well, it's called a bar song, and then Tipsy in parentheses. But that's been really big. I've been hearing it a lot on the radio and stuff like that. Shout out to him. One that I wasn't surprised about the winner, but I know I was naming other people that might win. Was the female hip hop artist of the year. I mean, I had said who I kind of wanted to win for this year because I think I kind of look at it like year by year. But I'm thinking that the committee that votes on the winners, they look, like as a whole. Yeah. And so Nicki Minaj was somebody, for like best female hip hop artist. I feel like I didn't give her enough props for being up for that one because she did have a really phenomenal year, and she just got off her huge concert series where I think she was the highest grossing female hip hop artist, period. You know what I mean? As far as her concert tours. Yeah. So, I'm pretty sure they took that into account. And then the album itself was really nice. I like the album itself. So She was one of them that oh, and then Victoria Monet, because she took home 2. I didn't expect her to take home 2. Yeah, she was another one I feel like we had overlooked. um I know we mentioned her that day, but
Yeah.
she was, yeah.
Yeah,
But
Victoria gave us a great performance too with her solo song, which is escaping my memory right now. But y'all know the words.
oh, you talking about On My Mama?
Oh my mama.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But when I say it, I want to say, oh my mama. Oh my
Right, the Charlie
good.
Boy version.
I look fly. I look good. That's not
Yeah. Shout out to Charlie Boy, by the way. That's what's
yeah.
up.
It's actually oh my mama. Oh my something.
Hood, yeah. I look
Oh,
fly.
she
Yeah.
does say oh my hood.
Yeah, yeah, she does sing his words. It's just
Oh, okay.
singing, yeah.
All right. Yeah, yeah. I'm not
Uh-huh.
that far off. Yeah, go with take one.
Right, because she has that part in it where she does have his voice. He's in there, so
Okay.
that's she gave him props. But
Okay.
yeah, she was one that I felt like was overlooked, and then Kendrick Lamar. Uh, we mentioned him that day, and we were like, I remember saying something like, if he didn't win, it's gonna be like an uproar, and he ended up winning that. I think he
Okay.
won something
Yeah,
else.
yeah, because I missed that. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. So he ended up winning Male Hip Hop Artist of the Year, which
Mm.
is really cool. Congratulations to him. And it's amazing to win, based on a year that, at least this part of the year, he just had the diss tracks that he put out this year for
Mhm.
2024.
But he
And
always saying something. That's what it is. He always saying something. Like saying something like
deep, yeah.
yeah, culturally and
You're right. You're
politically and
right.
emotionally, he's therapeutic too.
Oh yes.
That's a lot of free.
Yeah, it really is. And big props to Kendrick Lamar, because he's doing a lot of good things for the community.
Mm-hmm.
He's donating money. He just I can't think of the name of that restaurant, but there's this one restaurant that he basically had filmed part of his video in front of a restaurant, and so he actually
Yeah.
they're giving him, like, I think, free food for the rest of his life,
Oh,
lifetime free food.
that's super dope.
Let me get the name of that restaurant. I want to give them props too, real quick. Hold on.
Is it like soul food or something?
Um, just a second. Let's check it out so I can say exactly. Because when we mention things on the show, we want to make sure we give. Okay, no, it's like a Chinese restaurant. It's New Ho King.
Oh.
He mentions it in the song, but it's yeah, New Ho King. Let me put that in the comments for y'all.
New Ho
New
King.
Ho King restaurant.
Count.
Yeah, but looks like DripMoney Dave is back. We can come back to this topic a little bit later, but let's go ahead and bring him back on stage.
All right, DripMoney Dave back in the house.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Literally back in the house.
How are you doing? Oh, that's much better. We can, yes,
Yeah.
that's good.
I am so sorry. Honestly,
That's
I was
okay.
in the car at first. I'm at somewhere. I'm just watching my siblings and everything.
Yeah.
And all that stuff with that. So I'm so sorry.
No worries at all. It's all good. All gravy. But welcome again to Run My Block Show. And yeah, if you can kind of tell us about, let's backtrack a little bit, because I know I jumped right into the EP, but let's talk about your background a little bit more first before we go there.
Okay.
And can you kind of tell everybody how you first got into music?
I started off in 7th grade, honestly. Like it's such a long journey and everything. I started like rapping to myself, and I started like rapping to like other beats a little bit. I started like getting to like Lil Wayne, because I was around my dad at the time, and he was listening to like Lil Wayne, Rick Ross, all the other stuff like that. And I feel like so inspired by them and everything. And I just started like a little bit like spitting bars. My older sister was hating on me at the time too. She said like I can't rap and all that stuff like that. But until then, I was getting better and better every day.
Nice.
That's what's up. Wow. Yeah, I mean,
diversity.
siblings always gonna hit it first. You know what I'm saying? They're
Yeah,
always gonna hit it first. That's just how they are. But
Yay.
siblings will keep you in the pocket though. They ain't gonna lie to you.
yeah,
Yeah.
Helps you get up there to that level. Now look at you now.
Yeah.
exactly. So
I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you hear like kids in the background. I'm at like I said, I'm at somewhere. I'm just watching my siblings and everything.
oh,
Oh,
that's okay. Yeah, I can't really hear anything from this end. But
Okay.
okay, so seventh grade, that's a really young age. So at the age of seventh grade, when you started getting into the music, is
hmm
did you call yourself having like a mentor at that age to help further you
I
along?
honestly I ain't getting no mentor. Honestly though, like I
hmm.
just taught myself to like rap and everything. I started to that's when like Pretty Girls was out. Honestly, like my cousin helped me write songs and everything. Nobody was teaching me like mentor. Nobody was like taking me to shows and everything. I never went to my first concert before and everything. I just like just try to do everything all by myself.
Mm.
But at least I got some support though.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, really
most stuff.
part of that building the audience. It takes time to build an audience. Uh,
Yep.
where does the name like Drip Money Dave come from? I mean, I can imagine, but I always like to hear the origin story. You know,
Honestly, that's a good question. Honestly, the word drip money, where they come from, I see a lot of rappers got like drip, like chains, fashion clothes, and all that shit like that. That was like my biggest dream to get like that new brand drip. You know what I'm saying? Like drip and everything, and some money at the time. And Dave, my real name is Davion, but I just replaced the O N and then just replaced it with just Dave, just like that. That's why I came up with like Drip Money Dave and everything.
no doubt, no doubt. Dope.
Feeling that. So do you have with such a catchy name, do you have like certain merch that you plan on later pushing? Like, like I can actually picture like a chain with Drip Money Dave on it, you know what I'm saying?
Real
Stuff
though,
like that.
yeah.
Honestly, honestly, if I'm not gonna lie to you, I was like thinking about like making shirts and everything. Like, I want to like create my own brand and all the other stuff like that. Um, yeah, I want to create. I want to create like something that's like do with like my autism and do with like music that I love too and everything. Cause
Mm,
my goal is to like put my voice out to the world, speaking how I feel and what they should do like in their perspective. You know what I'm saying?
mm. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that 100%.
Yes. And can you can you speak a little bit more on how how autism has influenced you or affected you on the music side?
Honestly, when I first found out that I got autism and everything,
Mm,
I saw like back then, like I got like so angry. I was like on the urge. I was fighting my sisters a little bit, like not my little sister, but I was fighting my older sister at the time a little bit. But I got like so many much emotions I didn't even understand. And all the other stuff like that. People kept on picking on me, like they just bullied me for no reason. Like
mm.
God, I don't know why. But till then,
It's
on eighth
messed up.
grade, yeah, on eighth grade, I found out that I got autism, and I had like my homie. He was my homie back in eighth grade, and I'm still trying to communicate with him. But I started to, do music. He write my lyrics. I was just rapping to him and everything, and I just made the first song called "Level Up" and everything. It was just a little like trash song and everything. This was like before Pretty Girls was out. That was like my actual first song, Level Up, right there. So I was like, yeah. And when we recorded it over the phone and everything, it sounded like I was in
That's
jail.
wild,
Yeah, it sounded like I was in jail.
man. Over the phone, that's critical right there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Try. I gotta work with what I got. You know.
right.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I was just getting started with the rap stuff right now. I was just getting started at first. But
Word.
till then, I just got like more into it and everything.
So how many years of experience you got now?
Shoot, it's been like good couple years. Cause starting with 7th grade till now, so that's like a good couple years. I can't even count.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Just catching them side missions. You been doing shows and stuff like that?
What'd you say?
You been doing shows and stuff like that?
Honestly, honestly, back in high school, I'm not gonna lie to you. I did do some open mics, but I went to my first actual open mic at the Urban Lux Cafe in
Okay.
Chicago. And when I tell you I performed my own release song and everything, the crowd was hyped up and everything. That was like my biggest scary part. If I was gonna get booed or I was gonna get cheered and everything. And everybody was cheering and all the other stuff like that. And I was just so happy and everything. My legs started shaking a little bit because you know how you get nervous and everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I'm still trying to like go to like some open mic shows and everything. Still trying to like get myself out there to the world and everything.
Yeah. That was your birth right there. The birth of the star that day.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it can take a little time to, feel at most, at most ease when you're on stage, and so it's going to take a little bit more of the performances, and and then even just trying out different types of venues as well.
Yeah.
So, but that's what's up. I mean, I think it's really good that you are getting out there and performing and vibing with the crowd and stuff.
Exactly. Getting your sea legs.
Yeah, but mostly though, like when I had like that big support system and everything. Fun fact, honestly, like my uncle, he met T.I. and he was working with him at the time, and he showed T.I. my music, like that one song Pretty Girls, and he actually loved that song. And I just like stay motivated and everything. That's how I like, still keep rapping, because if I can get like messages from other artists and everything, I can do the same thing. Just keep doing what I'm doing.
Yep.
Oh, that's tight. So T.I. heard your music, and he like, okay, that's what's up.
He said, "This is expeditiously something good to listen to. I like it."
Right? Yeah. You do a good T.I. impression, by the way.
My
But yeah,
expedition.
can you tell us a little bit more about your current EP that you have out right now, the Autistic Genius?
Okay, so the Autistic Genius is about motivation. Like I'm a type of person who would like to inspire people. There's a whole lot of people who's going through like so much depression, and when they go through depression, they end up in the deep end, which means that, please forgive me, but they end up killing themselves over nothing. You know what I'm saying? Or something else, like their parents can't accept them for who they are or something like that. But mostly though, like people just like get mad for no reason. They started beefing with each other, gun violence out there and everything. I was saying like, nah, with these beats right there, I need to make something out of nothing. So I started to talk about God more, because I'm a spiritual person, and I just I feel like that words of encouragement will help people. Like, I want to lift people up and everything, saying like, all right, man, come on, you got this and everything. Because at the end of the day, like, you may be sitting down all feeling bad and everything, but what about yourself? You gotta do something to make a living. You can go volunteer. You can go do something. Because when I was growing up, I was suffering a lot and everything. Even though I don't want to help, but I still love to help people. And during my high school years, I was in this thing called an action team for 4 years, and all I did was do like some volunteering. I'll do like my whole day, because I want to do something in my life instead of just like go home and then people just be sleeping.
Yeah.
I feel you on that.
Yeah. Would you the volunteering sort of changed the trajectory of like where you were headed with your message about life itself? Kind of?
Wait, what'd you say? I'm sorry.
Would you say that doing the volunteer work, for the 4 years, did that help like kind of give you a lighter perspective on life?
Yeah, honestly, because once I did like some volunteering, I feel good about myself. It's like I'm doing God's work and everything. Like, I just love it. If it's one thing about me, I love to help people. And I mean, like, even though some people don't help me, but at least I get to like, opportunity to like, give out advice or give out something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, like it's a whole lot. Like I said, it's a whole lot of people. They just need help. Like,
Mhm.
like,
Yeah.
like not even volunteering and everything. I gave a person money before because I just like decided to help them out, and then my granddad was like, "Don't give away your money no more." But I just wanted to help people and everything. That's just how I am. I'm a good-hearted person, and they just, they just trying to bring me down and everything for real.
Yeah.
That's why I made these songs called, like the song, like first one, Pop My Shit. The second one was Rise to the Greatness, and the third one was Counting My Blessings. Once you rise up and everything, like Beyonce. Wait, what's up? This person who did that? Doesn't matter. Once you rise up and everything, you'll be like, I got this now. You know what? I'm gonna go do something with my life.
Mm.
And once you count your blessings and everything, that's when you know the next thing, you get something big.
Mm. Mm. That's
I
deep.
like that a lot. I like the fact that you're being that you're sending a message in your music, because a lot of music that's out right now, they just putting out whatever they're putting out whatever they think everybody else wants to hear. But I like the
Mhm.
fact that you're putting out music that will actually motivate people, to do
Yeah,
better and to feel better about themselves. That's what's
Mm.
up.
yeah. Honestly, honestly, I heard like a lot of music and everything, and a lot of people just like promote like gun violence, or I just see like some rappers they just like they be in their hood, they just be like posting with their guns and everything. I was saying like I don't even like this. Like I know that's real music and everything. I know people have to buy to it. I was saying like, nah, I don't want to do that. Nah,
Mm.
that's not even me right there.
Yeah. Yeah. That's not just all hip hop is either. And it's good that you are part of the representation of more than, just that thuggery or gangsterism that's a part of hip hop. I always feel like hip hop is definitely a hardcore place though, because after all, it does come out of oppressive, territory. So
Mhm.
I feel like every rapper kind of has that sort of like gritty side to them, and it's cool to hear that you're being vulnerable enough to express that through your music, because that's how you set people free, man. It's healing. It's healing.
Yeah, cause if it's one thing about the industry though, they always whenever they like sign contracts and everything, this is how like, rappers pass away. They were forced to like I realized that like they were forced to like do drugs and everything. Some people just like, do whatever they want to do. I can't stop it, but at the end of the day, it's like I just gotta watch out for like that industry. They gonna like, try to do something to my body and then now I can get out of that contract. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's
Well,
like that's like if you got charges on you and everything, the only way you can get rid of them is when you die, and that's basically part of life right there.
interesting. Yeah. What's a song that you listen to, or a set of songs that you, or artists that you maybe listen to, uh, to help motivate you? What do you throw on when you getting ready to head out to deal with the day?
Honestly, I listen to like R&B sometimes. Like
Oh, where?
whenever I'm like in a chill mood and everything, I listen to like Ty Dolla Sign. Like that's a person who
Mm.
like I got I like I was inspired by it because he made like R&B and everything. Even female artists too and everything. I'm not gonna lie. Most
What's
of the
your
I've been
favorite Ty Dolla Sign song?
shoot. That's a good question. Honestly,
Or top
if
three?
I it gotta be Blase. Blase by like Future and Ray Smurder and everything.
Yeah. Word,
Yeah,
word,
that gotta be Blase right there.
word, word, word. What about your favorite female artist?
Favorite female artist, Thames. I like Thames.
Hymns.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I
Tim's
love
is,
Thames.
yeah, she's really good.
Word,
Yeah.
hmm
word.
Honestly, if I ever like want to make a song with her and everything, that would be like my biggest opportunity just to make a song with Thames right there.
Whoa, that's dope. Yeah, I was gonna ask that actually. Like, is there any artists you collaborate with?
Yeah, cause Thames gave me that good vibe. She gave me like when I was heartbroken at the time, I was just crying my eyes out and everything. Tim's healed me right there. Like I just need to like, you know, like open my mind, and she give me like ideas too. It's like she's thinking outside the box. That's what she's saying.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some real deep stuff. So as far as well, we didn't ask your who you would want to collaborate with if it was a male artist. What about a male artist?
You said who's my favorite male artist?
Either that or if you could collaborate with the male artist.
Oh, honestly, there's a whole lot of male artists I want to collaborate. I can't even explain it. I can
Top
give you
five,
top
top
5.
three.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can give you top 5. It's
Okay.
either gonna Polo G, Lil Durk, Ty Dolla $ign. Shoot, if he was alive, it would be King Von, and my last one would be shoot, who my last one would be? Oh my goodness. Oh wow, I don't even know honestly. It could be anybody, honestly, but it gotta be like the baby or something.
Yeah. Those are some good ones right there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Those are good ones.
I always ask people. We all was there when the first shot was fired by J. Cole and Drake. Who do you got in the beef with between Kendrick and Drake?
I would say Kendrick,
Like,
honestly.
yeah, you say that.
Honestly, cause
It's
like
over
Kendrick,
now.
Said it's over.
nah, yeah, cause like Kendrick, he making more sense than Drake, and Drake ain't even doing nothing. Like I'm not even trying to be funny. I ain't trying to like be disrespectful, but in my opinion, I feel like that Kendrick won the beef because there's so many hits that's going on, and now it's all over TikTok and everything. It's just that he just won, and and Drake ain't even doing nothing. He just been solid the whole time.
Yeah. You battle rap, or are you into battle rapping? Like, have you ever watched a battle rap or?
I watch, yeah. I mean, like I was like watching like I've been watching like sometimes like battle rap and everything. I've been watching on Instagram and everything. It'd be so funny, and
Yeah.
I just been watching everything.
Yeah.
But but mostly the beef would just like entertain me, like with rappers and everything. But now ever since like rappers they coming and everything, they just rapping for complicity. They just beefing over money. I don't blame them because you get money. But if it's something real that's going on, then you're dead. That's just me.
Yeah.
I can't begin to no beef like that.
Right. Right. Yeah, it can get pretty dramatic for real.
Yeah, it really can. And so, can you speak a little bit on like the sounds that you do here in the Chicago area compared to everybody else? Because we know you're repping, Chicago, being from Chicago, but like, how does the sound in Chicago compare to like everyone else in the U.S. as far as hip hop?
Wait, can you say that again? But can you like say again like a little bit slower because
Yeah.
I did not understand the question.
Oh no, that's fine. Um, how does Chicago hip hop compared to hip hop in other areas of the United States?
Okay, so asking for Chicago and everything where I'm from, and down here in Chicago, it actually happens. Like it's just like so many people out in Chicago, they just be doing something like in their lives and everything. Compared to like either Atlanta or St. Louis and everything. I don't know what's going on down there, but all I know is that I love like representing my city because at the end of the day, in my city, I love to talk about like what's going on or what's going down there. Instead of like saying that like I'm from Zone 6 and everything, or I'm from like New York and everything. I will boom you and everything. I don't even disrespect no other states because that's just not my place, and I don't want to like get like too out of hand. And somebody want to come text me and be like, "Hey man, I heard you disrespecting New York, man. Don't ever like say some stupid stuff again or something like that." I was just like, nah, I don't want to like do that because I don't get into like I don't want to like get into like too much beef because if I get into beef and everything, now things gonna be physical.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
Uh,
Okay.
you are, let's say, there's a magic mirror and you can see yourself maybe like 10 years in the past, what would you say to inspire and motivate yourself?
Keep going. No matter what people say, or if something slows you down, you always gotta keep going. Because enduring, like I've heard this saying before, no matter what, even if your process is slow, you'll help everyone else. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't even have to be fast. It just that like you gotta take your time, and you doing something what other people can't even do, and everything. Because at the end of the day, what I got the power of is just motivation and just like power of my own mindset and everything. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like I said, I would just tell myself to just keep going. You're moving great and everything. You got this in the bag, so
No doubt. No doubt. That's dope. That's good advice. Little you will be happy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. What? When's the EP drop? Or it's already out, right?
It's already out.
It's already out.
Let the people know where to find you.
Oh, y'all can find me on everywhere, honestly. On Spotify. Oh my goodness, I can't even think. Okay, yeah, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Pandora. But except for SoundCloud, because I'm still trying to find out like how to get myself out there, without like no hesitation. Because right now SoundCloud, I'm still working on it. But other than that, y'all can just check me out on Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, all the other stuff like that. Even check out my Instagram too.
That's dope. So, one more question about the title, the Autistic Genius. Can you elaborate a little bit on that for us?
Okay. Autistic people. I'm gonna give you one simple fact. Autistic people are actually genius. They are literally smarter than other people. If I'm not going to lie to you, and the reason why I call myself the Autistic Genius because I thought about it when I was making music at the time and everything. I was going to release my first album called DripMoney, but I was like, nah, let me just do an EP and everything. So ever since then, I was trying to figure out the new name. Like how like Jimmy Neutron, the boy Genius and everything, or like Timmy Turner. I just call myself the Autistic Genius.
Good. That's dope. That's inspiring too. A lot of people deal with mental health and mental illness, and it gets a bad shadow because it's called mental. Just because it's called something mental, people tend to think it's derogative when this is just another way of thinking. This is another way of processing information. Glad you go that route.
Yeah, believe it or not, though, when people heard that song, they said it was fire. And plus, a friend called me yesterday, and they was telling me that like I ain't gonna lie to you, that song was fire. My friend just said that and everything, and she was like going through like depression and everything. And I texted her saying that you would not regret listening to it. And once you listen to it, she said, "Oh my god."
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for being on the show with us today. And everybody, make sure y'all check out DripMoney Dave on all streaming platforms. The Autistic Genius EP is out right now. Make sure you check it out and follow him on all of his platforms. Thank you again for being a special guest on the show today. We really appreciate you.
DripMoney Dave, y'all.
Yeah.
Yes.
God bless. God bless.
Thank you.
With the auto save. Let's go.
Yeah, that's what's up. Again, y'all, I personally have had it on repeat. The Autistic Genius is a really good EP. Y'all gotta check it. You have to check it out. Like, it's a mess. And we are placing the music across different playlists right now on Homebase Radio. I know that we have a playlist in particular. It's a brand new playlist that's coming out. We have one called Rap Melodies, and so Rise to the Greatness. That one is on Rap Melodies over on Homebase Radio right now, and then Counting My Blessings. That one is on a new playlist coming out called Indie Vibes Only. So He's definitely across home base radio, and we're repping him for show. But yeah, there's I guess you want to go back to the
BET
BT
Award.
awards real quick. Yeah, we can go
Yeah,
back there real quick.
like another thing is, black women.
Oh, not me.
Oh, black people. Sorry, no. Uh, Black women just like straight up own the booty on BET Awards this year. Like I was
You
like,
thought so?
yeah, it was like a strip club in that joint.
Oh, you're right. You're talking about the Usher tribute.
No, well, the Usher tribute, no, there wasn't a lot. Well, there was definitely some
The
sex,
whole thing.
but like throughout the whole thing, like just like
Yeah,
divine feminine influence on it was amazing.
you're
The
right.
the outfits that the main host was wearing.
Raji, yeah.
If I miss her name, I don't want
It's
to miss.
Raji.
Yeah, her outfits, especially the very last one with like the whole like crown thing with the black.
Oh yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, geez.
Yeah, you're right. It did have like a, and I'm glad I'm not the only one that caught that because I didn't see many people talking about that, like the feminine type theme that it seemed to have, but it definitely did seem like that because you're right. Like most of the performances were female artists, and then but I did see a few complaints for the Usher tribute, even though everybody did an excellent job.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
thought that
that
was good.
yeah, it's just that some people, including myself, would have liked to see a little bit more male artists in his tribute. They only had Childish Gambino. He did a real good job though. But like, come on, that's Usher. You want to have a little bit more male artists as well. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to all the female artists because they really held it down. They really did hold it down.
It was
So
definitely dominated. The females came through and dominated women. Y'all showed up. Y'all showed out. Don't
you
know
said females came in and dominated women.
You said what?
You said I think unless I heard it wrong, then you just say female artists came in and dominated women.
No, I said no. Women definitely dominated that award show for sure.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And yeah, like I said, don't nobody twerk like black women do. Not at all. It was more than just the up and down situation. It's a whole musicality to it. I love it. I was like, dang.
Yeah.
Also loved Usher's speech. He gave a really dope speech to speaking about his father and just fathers in general and that they play. I just thought that it was very well put together show for sure.
Yeah, it really was. Big ups to BT for the awards show, and as y'all know, the hip hop awards they'll be in the fall, so look out for that one because that one is going to be coming real fast. Actually, time goes real fast for some reason. Right after the summer BT awards, it goes fast between now all the way to the next one. I don't know if it's because I'm one of those people that likes to watch both of them, but that's kind of how it feels. But let's go ahead and we did cover the winners already. Let's go ahead and talk about Eminem because he did just release his latest album, which is called The Death of Slim Shady Coup de Cart. And he's really doing his thing on this album. Like he says a lot of stuff in the album. Huh?
He's putting. You said you listened to it already. Is he putting Slim Shady to rest in this? Like that?
Yeah, but I don't want to give it away because I know you didn't really hear. You didn't hear it all yet. I actually would like you to listen to it all the way through because it's really it has a. You know how movies have like a most movies have a twist. I feel like his album has a twist, and so I don't want to give away what I felt like the twist was.
Okay.
And I do know that a lot of fans they're having different reactions to it. As far as I've seen like really good reviews and I've seen really bad ones, but for the most part, I think people need to understand Eminem. He's a mastermind. You know what I mean? He does everything intentionally, and it's in a certain way though, because he plays characters. They forget that he literally is the Slim Shady character. You know, he plays that character, and he's portraying things that Slim Shady, you know, a lot of the things he says on the album are things that Slim Shady would say. Not necessarily Eminem, but Slim Shady. Because he encompasses the character, but a lot of people, they get offended where, you know, like if somebody says, oh, on the album, you know, because he's still the artist. Even though he's playing Slim Shady, he's still the artist. And so we have actually a couple of posts that went viral because people didn't like the way it was worded. And I was like, y'all gotta open your mind up. Don't be so close-minded. But there's a line, and I'm gonna say it to you just to see how you take it, because let me see if I can pull it up real quick, because it's in his very first song on the album, which is called Renaissance. So let me pull up the lyrics.
That was one of my favorite artists when I was coming up as a kid. Eminem still is one of my favorite artists. Definitely love his wordplay. You know, I love who are able to create imagery in your head, you know, and you know, twist that and make metaphors. And then he's also from Detroit, so you know, I grew up on 8 Mile, like not the movie, but the street. I grew up right there.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, let's see, where's it at? It's near the end. Okay, I'm going to read it to you, and you tell me, are you more of a visual person? Because I could try to bring it up on this.
Oh, you can read it.
Read it? Okay. All right. I'm not going to, I'm not doing like the rap. I'm just going to read it.
Okay. If you're
a
good rapper, it should come out like a rhyme anyways.
All right.
She's like,
well, actually, it won't. Not the way I'm finna read it. It's just gonna come out like a straight reading.
No pressure.
Okay. So he says, now let's travel inside the mind of a hater, because I don't see no fans. All I see is a bunch of complainers. Kendrick's album was cool, but it didn't have any bangers. Wayne's album or Ye's couldn't tell you which one was lamer. Joyner's album was corny. Shady's new shit is way worse. Everything is either too tame or there's too much anger. I didn't like the beat, so I hate it. Might delete later. You nerdy pricks will find something wrong with 36 chambers. It's what they do to the greats. Pick apart a Picasso and make excuses to hate. So you can wait for your flowers until you're blue in the face. Stupid, you ain't gonna get them until your funeral wake.
Bro, if Kendrick don't respond, I'm done.
See? I think you took it the way I took it the first
time. Those are shots fired. He said, "The fuck you mean I'm not in a big three, boy?" Like,
but see, this is why everybody's mad on the page. They're actually still talking about it to this day, because
it's about to
it could be taken like that. But see, at the end, he says, because at the beginning of that, he said, now let's travel inside the mind of a hater.
Yeah.
So technically, it's like, okay, this is what haters would say, because he does like diss the haters at the end, saying, you nerdy pricks would find something wrong with 36 chambers. It's what they do to the greats.
Yeah.
You know? So a lot of people were getting mad at the way, because, we made an image to go along with the post, and they didn't like how it was worded on the image. They're like, he didn't diss nobody. He didn't diss nobody on this song. Like, everybody's saying that. But I'm like, you can actually take it two ways if you really want.
I wish he had now. Like, I did run away with that. Like, because you do got to kind of remember that before he goes into that whole ballad, he does say, like, I'm giving you the perspective from the mind of a hater. I'm not the hater. This is just what the hater thinks. Because people was kind of, people always going to have something to say. They always going to have something to say. That's a part of being an artist. You give people things to talk about, And he did that. He did that. I like that bar about might delete later. I was like, oh, that was crucial.
Yes, it really was.
I want to see people like Lil Wayne versus Kendrick, Eminem versus Lil Wayne. Like, come on, come on, like, y'all. Like, we ain't gotta be on the Drake, not like us tip, but I mean, I do, feel like shots fired between J. Cole and Kendrick. If J. Cole hadn't been like, oh, I'm sorry, that was lame, what I did. I feel like Cole might have leveled up if he'd have just, because J. Cole was keeping it like, he was keeping his sparse style. He wasn't like digging up facts about him and stuff like that. Drake was really coming from a hating perspective. And then
Right. Quick shout out to Kenya.
that
Kenya from Detroit tuning in. Shout out to Kenya. Thank you for tuning in.
House.
Yes, Detroit in the building.
What
but
it
yeah,
do,
I mean,
boy?
That song, you definitely have to listen to that one because it kicks off the whole album. And it, he says it's a comprehensive album where you have to listen to the whole thing in order. So, I mean, most people tend to do that, but some people do like to skip around. But this one, you want to listen to it in order. Because, like I said, I feel like there's a catch. So, a lot of people, I don't think, got the catch, though. And I'm like, I don't really want to talk about that too much. I want them to listen to it some more. But yeah, it's real deep. He does a lot of insults. Again, he's playing both characters, so he does that Slim Shady character that insults a lot of people, says a lot of unpolitically correct things, you know what I'm saying, that will spark people. But actually, what do you feel about the Slim Shady character anyway? Do you think that's Eminem's way of like hiding behind certain things that he really feels? Or you think it's really just a character?
Well, it's an artistic thing. The thing is, like we were just talking to DripMoney Dave, and he's expressing himself through those characteristics that he has, and he's using the pen name DripMoney Dave to do it. But like when we listen to somebody that's got multiple characters, like that's what a hip hop artist is doing. Their art is the vocal, their art is the words. So when you change characters, you are able to express different spectrums of thought. It's not necessarily such a flip flop from who you already are. It's more or less a different spectrum of who you are. So I accept it. I was there when Doja Cat became Scarlet. I was there when Busta Rhymes was Flip Mode.
Yeah.
The artists kind of do that where they kind of like have a second character that they can play around with, because the first character you come up with is not, especially once you start to become really good at what you do, you start to get these huge bodies of work that kind of take on their own sort of mind of their own, and
right,
being able to attribute that to add a name to that helps you develop it a little bit more. So I'm definitely on the side of like just seeing it as an artistic expression, not necessarily being like controversial about it, like, oh, like he's trying to use it as a cop-out type of idea, like,
yeah.
And even in this album, he's kind of like saying, okay, this is me putting this character to rest. And without Slim Shady, we don't have Eminem. Without Eminem, we don't have Slim Shady.
Hold up. You think that? You really think that?
Well, I mean, Eminem did have to come first, but just think about how many pen names he went through before he got to that name. Even the name that I have, Grandmastar Monstar, I started out as a whole different name from that before it got to the level. And each level creates a new body of work. It's like you saying, here's another body of work.
Oh, interesting. I didn't think about it like that. And you're right, because I mean, his very first darn album was Slim Shady. The Slim Shady LP.
Okay, so he did drop his Slim Shady first, yep.
Yeah, that was the very first one, so that makes sense about them coexisting like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, listening to this album, like, this is a top-notch album. Like, I'm one of those people that, I heard all the little, like, some people will call them, because, like, for instance, Lizzo, he says something about, fat people or whatever, and he references Lizzo, and I'm sure she would take offense to that. But yeah, people have to realize that the Slim Shady character, again, his very first album was 1999. That was before all of this politically correct jargon really came to the forefront, and people were able to say what they really felt at the time. And I think he knows people have certain sensitivities. And as the Slim Shady character, a character that's not supposed to care what nobody thinks, I think that's one reason why he kind of highlights certain people, you know, and of course they're going to get angry about that and stuff like that. But I really don't feel like he's really trying to necessarily aim completely at them like that. Like, and I know it's hard to say what, you know, it ain't like he ain't me or nothing like that. So, um, it's, I know it's easy to say it as somebody that wasn't mentioned in that manner, but I, you know, because you know, I know Lizzo has been really, um, since you know, she's been really passionate about, you know, her body and stuff. Doesn't like the body shaming comments or anything.
Yeah.
But when I heard that particular comment in one of his songs, I can't remember which one it was.
Oof.
Bring it up. But anyway, I just kind of felt like, I think it was the Slim Shady character saying it, and I'm like, people just gotta remember when he does mention that character or speaking that character at all, they shouldn't really take offense to it because it's not him saying it.
It's not
But
him like this is because I feel like we all have these masks that we wear. I think we talked about this before, where
yeah,
it's not necessarily like you're going to be always, you know, these are not thoughts that necessarily you're going to be like, this is how I live, this is what I live by. But we all think about these things, you know, we all think about these things in certain ways, but maybe we just don't express them. Slim Shady gives us the opportunity to like, okay, well, somebody said it, you know, and let's go from there.
yeah, yeah, and you know,
But I've come to expect from Slim Shady too, though. You know, like I've come to expect that sort of like
exactly,
throwing
exactly.
blows kind of ordeal.
That's what I'm talking about. You know, people gotta realize, because I think it's mainly the people that are not Eminem fans that don't get it. I
Uh,
think Eminem fans and just people that understand like hip hop, like the actual art of hip hop, I think we get it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Other people that don't really listen to hip hop much and stuff like that, they're not. They're gonna be offended. They're not gonna get it.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's part of the issue as far as like his music, where some people may not like it and others do.
And at the end of the day, you can change the channel, folks. You
Yeah, you can
don't have to
change the album. Yeah,
subscribe. You don't
right.
have to follow. You don't have to add to the Patreon. None of it. Your
Exactly.
thing can be totally different, and that's what a lot of people kind of forget is that an artist is giving you their view on the world. You know.
Exactly. That's how they, you know, use music to express themselves. And I do want to say, you know, he gave some shout outs during on this album as well. It wasn't like just all shade or nothing like that. He definitely shout out Big Daddy Kane, Arrested Development, and this was all in that Renaissance, that very first song as well. Arrested Development, Brooklyn duo by the name of Sella Dwellis and Wise Intelligent. He shouts out Tupac a few times, Biggie throughout the album. It wasn't on that particular track, but he shouted them out several times on other tracks. So, but yeah, he definitely has some like real disses in there too, though. Like that's,
Yeah.
I like that's one thing. He has some real disses, like the Diddy one. I mean, everybody dissing Diddy right now, anyway, as they should. But he has some other real disses. Ja Rule, that's another one he
Uh,
dissed. But yeah, definitely
yeah.
check it out.
I think
And
people who are fans just really need to understand the person behind the art is the person that goes to the interview. That's who you want to look up to, or so to speak. You know, if you're looking for a role model, you don't want to make a role model out of the artist's art. You know, that's like looking at the Mona Lisa and uh you know, being like, this is who I'm gonna look up to, is this Mona Lisa painting with
mhm,
there's an artist who created it, and that's who you should be looking up to. So when you see fanboy tip from Grandmaster Bass Monstar, look up to the person, take the influence from the person that shows up to the interview. That's who the real person is, you know.
right,
Go up to them interviews and they're giving their perspectives from that point, you know.
most definitely. And again, huge shout out to Eminem for this album. I think it's something that the culture definitely needed. the death of Slim Shady, Coup de Grace. I actually had said it wrong earlier. I said Coup de Carte. I don't even know what I was thinking. I'm thinking
De
some
Grace.
other French because I'm trying to learn different languages right now. So
Yeah, you got Duolingo.
yeah, I got Duolingo.
Yeah, Duolingo. Duolingo be hitting you with that bombastic side eye when you want
Right.
to get lessons in, boy.
Yeah. But
Be like, do it. I'm gonna do it. Just give me a minute. What do you learn? French? And that's it.
what was that?
You learning French?
Well, that's what I'm thinking about learning. I'm not
Oh,
learning that one yet. But
okay.
I actually
Go
was
ahead.
looking at some Japanese. So
Oh,
because my son, he's learning Japanese on there, and he was teaching me some stuff because
oh.
you know, Megan Thee Stallion, she got that one track that's partial Japanese, which is
Hi,
yeah. So
Mamushi.
I was trying to learn some of that. But yeah,
That's the name of the track, Mamushi.
yeah.
Yeah, they got a whole dance trend already right after. I told you after you told me about Otaku, I went ahead and did a little digging. I was like, okay, Megan.
I saw that. That was so cool. I saw that.
Okay,
That
Megan.
was super cool.
But then get money, I'm a star.
Yes.
I guess I get money. Okane kasagi watashi wa star. I was like, oh, I'm learning Japanese right now.
Right?
Look,
For sure, for sure.
who
Just want to
said-
give a quick shout out to Central C because he's right now he's like at the top of the list of UK rappers,
no
and
doubt.
he's somebody that's been out for like a hot minute. He's been out for a while, but he's just now getting like major attention, at least in the US,
Oh, it's
because right after he did that song with Lil Baby, to me that's actually what triggered it.
What's the
As
name?
far as the Ice Spice thing, I don't know when she started checking him out, or vice versa. But at least as far as his status in the U.S. becoming like ultra, it was
Okay.
after that latest song. It's called "Band for Band" featuring Lil Baby.
Okay.
But shout out to him, and he is involved in a little. I wouldn't even call it a love triangle because right now he's dating Ice Spice. But he had a girlfriend by the name of Madeline Argy. I don't know if I'm saying her last name wrong, but Argy. But Madeline had took to TikTok and she was complaining about how she didn't even find out he was cheating on her until she saw some stuff on social media.
Hey.
She was like, she said she was trying to contact him in the comments on a post. Like she had tagged him in the comments trying to get at him. I guess he wasn't answering his phone or something. I don't know. That's like, I felt so bad for her because she seems like a sweet girl. But that's how she found out he was dating Ice Spice. I was like, dang.
I do not approve.
That's cold. That was cold. Central C, come on, man. You know, you didn't have to do her like that. But
Central C, you for the streets, bro. You for
nah, but shout out to him overall as an artist. We're not gonna,
yeah.
I just wanted to mention that to y'all because this is the Rep My Block show. We gotta let y'all know what's actually going on. You know what I mean? With the artists.
The real T, who out here for the streets.
Yeah. So that's what's up with Central C.
See what time you on? Yeah.
Huh?
I see what time Central's on.
Oh yeah, what time? But Kendrick Lamar, another shout out to him though because
No trend not like us. Can Drake live? Can y'all let him live? No.
Kendrick, his song "Not Like Us," it went down from the #1 on the charts for just half a minute, but now it's back up at #1 again.
I seen him the other day. It said, "We are not tired of Not Like Us at all."
Oh.
Everybody ain't tired of it except for Tony Baker. He said, "I'm tired of it. Turn it off."
I mean, it's one of those songs where it's like, yeah, I'll just say this. I have a 12-year-old and, the song came on the radio and he immediately turned the station. So I think some people are getting tired of hearing the song, but regardless, he's doing his thing.
Everybody ain't like us. It's like that.
Yeah. I mean, it's a diss track, so to me, I'm like,
dude, it became an anthem.
Yeah, I think
it became an anthem.
My favorite part of the song though is like he has that part where he goes, you know, the part where they're just chanting, they not like us, they not like us.
Oh,
So
okay.
I like that part. That's my favorite part of the album actually, because I mean of the song, because you can use that for anything. You could just, you know, take that little part and use it for different scenarios in life. So as far as like real social media content
Oh yeah.
creation, I
Yeah.
think that's
Oh yeah. For a solid like month and a half, all you heard as soon as you open TikTok or Instagram, Facebook or anything was dun-dun-dun-dun. Like, turn it
yeah.
off. I'm tired of it. Turn it off.
Yeah. So well
They
yeah.
did
Big ups to
Kids Bop did
Kendrick.
a version. Kids Bop did a version of it where it's like shh, I hear math problems.
I have math problems.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
Yeah, you gotta give it a
I
listen.
like that.
Yeah, they definitely parodied it. That was it's a good parody for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, and the rabbit hole for those parodies goes deep because after I clicked on Kids Bop, right under it came up the Christian version.
Uh-huh. Oh really?
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
I can't quote it because I only listened to it like one time, but just like, have you been listening to those AI generated ones of popular songs that's like they sung them back in like the 1950s?
Oh no. Uh-uh. I
Yeah,
haven't seen.
yeah, that's a rabbit hole to go down, but it's like
Oh.
they take the lyrics and then they throw them in an AI generator and
Mhm.
spits them out like the person singing it, like Kendrick singing it
Wow.
in the 50s or something like that.
AI is a trip. It's a
Yeah.
trip.
I think the
Yeah.
only industry that's not going to be affected by AI is stand-up comedy. I don't think robots can crack jokes.
Woo.
I don't know if they got a sense of humor.
I'm thinking the only way they would be able to do that is if they like that feed the program like jokes from actual comedians, because I mean that's actually how they learn it all. They fed them all kinds of information from across everywhere. But and I just wanted to make mention because a lot of people, they seem to, you know, like especially the younger people, they think that I see dead people, that phrase came from Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. But I
Oh,
just want to let y'all know the
yeah.
original phrase, at least the original that I know of, came from The Sixth Sense. It was a movie back from 1999. So I just want to put that out there so y'all know where it really came from. You know what I'm saying?
Kendrick was deep with that. Like I've watched a breakdown or two about it.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna watch again because I actually want to be correct when I speak on it. But like he was deep. He went deep. I was like watching the breakdown. I'm like, whoa.
He did. Yeah, I saw one of the breakdowns too, and I didn't realize how deep he had gone either, especially when the video came out. That's actually when a lot of it came out even more. I was like, okay, I see what you did, Kendrick.
We got any birthdays out there?
Bluetooth. Oh, I'm turning on my Bluetooth for y'all. But birthdays. Yes. Today we got two heavenly birthdays. We got happy heavenly birthday to DJ Screw and happy heavenly birthday to Pop Smoke. It's both of their birthdays today. Pop Smoke would actually been 25 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, time's been going fast. That's just really tragic what had happened with him. But yeah, it's definitely. And DJ Screw, they have it's DJ Screw Day out in Houston, Texas. So they have a lot of different events going on. There's a concert later tonight.
Nice.
So they're definitely repping DJ Screw out there.
You're out in Houston, check it out. Tag us.
Yes. And we have a playlist dedicated to DJ Screw as well. It's called Texas Chopped and Screwed. It's on Home Base Radio Spotify. So y'all can check that out as well. But I did want to talk about real quick before we go. There's a little glitch on Siri, and she plays the wrong song. Well, not necessarily the wrong song, but like if you say Certified Lover Boy, it plays Kendrick's Not Like Us.
Yeah, I heard about this.
Yeah. So I wanted to actually demonstrate it live because I did a video on it and had posted it to the page, but I wanted to make sure people know that this is definitely a true glitch.
Yeah.
So I have my speaker here, and I have my phone. So I'm actually going to demonstrate it live so y'all can see. But it really happens. And okay, so here we go. Siri, play Certified Lover Boy on Spotify.
I'll need to access your Spotify data to use the app. Is that okay?
Yes.
Siri asking for permission first. That's right, Siri. Get consent.
Oh, they fixed it.
Oh,
They're playing champagne poetry. Ah.
I've been hot since the birth of my son.
Wow, they fixed it.
Maybe she didn't hear you. Try it one more time.
Okay.
Just to make sure.
Okay. Let me close that.
Certified Lover Boy, that's not the champagne, right?
It's on the album because he doesn't actually have a song called Certified Lover Boy. Okay. Okay, I cleared it, y'all. Okay, here we go again. Okay. Siri, play Certified Lover Boy on Spotify.
Now playing Certified Lover Boy by Drake on Spotify.
They fixed it.
Because I was checking out, I was trying to look up Drake's, latest diss on Kendrick because I realized like he dropped one and I didn't listen to it. And I was like, I'm gonna look it up. And then I type it in to look it up. And when you type in Drake, Not Like Us pops up. Like,
wait, where's this at?
On YouTube. Yeah.
So that's messed up.
Yeah. This was about a week ago, though. About a week ago. You can't not do that with that.
Wow. That's crazy.
Boy, Bobby Shmurda made a murder case on that one.
That's crazy. Well, I'm glad they fixed it. I know because like on the demonstration video, see now people don't believe the video I put out, but that's okay because I did it on the video, y'all. I did a reel and there's a video. But anyway, at that time, and this was probably I'd say 2 weeks ago, it was playing champagne poetry. Like whenever I said it for Apple Music, it would play champagne poetry on Apple Music, but on Spotify it was playing Not Like Us. So I guess Drake got he heard about it, he probably got it fixed, but
got off his hands real quick.
Yeah. But that was definitely a little glitch in Siri.
Yeah.
I didn't been able to find any more because I did try some other songs. There was a Maroon 5. I mean, I'm kind of like, yeah. But Maroon 5, they have a because I was looking for songs albums where they didn't have the name of the album as a song title. And Maroon 5 was one of the artists that came up, and so I had looked for them and just to see if it would happen for one of their songs, but it didn't happen, so it's whatever. But yeah. Well, y'all see it's fixed, so that's what's up. Shout out to Drake for fixing it.
Yeah, got on it. He said, I can't have this.
Right.
Diabolical.
Yeah.
Live my life. Right about Drake's like, this is diabolical. I'm just trying to live right about my feelings.
Yes. But I mean, just a quick shout out to Drake though, because he does have even though it's not popular in the US, he has a popular song right now with Camila Cabello.
Oh yeah, that song does go pretty good.
Yeah. And it's the Hot Uptown song. So that song is actually doing really well overseas in like France and countries, just any place other than the US is actually doing really good. So just let y'all know that Drake, people talk about Drake is, he's down right now. He might be down in the US, but he's not down everywhere else. So that's just an FYI to the people that are Drake haters. I'm just trying to be fair, Yeah. But shout out to everybody that's been tuning in. Again, Kenya, we had F Square over on Twitch because we're live now on Twitch too on Saturdays, Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. So shout out to them. We're able to see all the comments in here, but y'all can't see them out there. So we want to make sure we shut them out. Yeah. But yeah, make sure y'all check me and Grandmaster Bass Monstar out. Follow us on our Instagrams and our socials, period. You're what I see Universe over on YouTube, right?
Yeah, ICU Universe and Critical Universe. Spell like incredible except for with crew at the end, CREW. And on TikTok, same thing, Grandmaster Bass Monstar. Yeah, just come hang out with me. I'm always doing fun stuff, fun dance moves, following dance events, and other
Yes,
shenanigans.
that's what's up. But we thank y'all so much for tuning in with us today, and we hope you have a great rest of the weekend.
Peace.